Hello friends and followers, this is Imba Trader and I'm in magical Venice. I'm still on vacation, but I do try to devote some time to daily trading because in my opinion this is the best way to make money online. So please watch the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, try free demo trading and let me know what you think. Alright, so I'm back to my hotel room and today I wanted to review one of the brokers that appeared on the market recently, which has one really important feature that differs it from the other ones. It does accept users from all over the world, and yes, including the US, Canada, Australia, Israel, Europe, and all the other ones, because I get those questions on the daily basis, like what are the brokers where traders from US and Canada can trade, because of the legal regulations most of them do not accept users from North America, Australia and a couple other countries, but the one I'm talking about today, Finrally, does. And I wanted to make a short review and go over the features that it does have. So this is the main page of the broker. I do have the account already. I traded it for a couple days, so I do log in here and this is the main window. My current balance is 7,500 and I already made several trades today. So here is the list of the trades, and as you can see, those were the good ones, because I was able to win 4 out of 5. So I was making the $100 trades and on different currency pairs, and my payout was 190, 170, 185, 185, and I lost this one. So basically this is the nice profit in a relatively short period of time that I spent today. Here on the left is the list of the assets that the broker offers. Right now is not the best time to trade because the markets are closed, but still you can find some that do offer like 90% payout, and the movements are pretty decent here. All the other ones are in the range from 60, 70, 80% payout, which is definitely on the level of the market's average payouts. So you can take the trades which are the long term. Basically, if you do have some information, some forecasts that in a couple days the assets can change in price in certain direction, you can choose the date of the expiration. The intraday means that you make the forecast of the trade by the end of the day, and I do trade mostly on turbo options, meaning that I do choose the short expiration time, mostly in the range from 1 to 5 minutes, sometimes also do from 5 to 15, but most of the trades, like 90%, are with the 1 to 5 periods. So what else is here? There are a bunch of instruments you can use, like market news, forecast, technical analysis, and all the other ones. But again, for me personally, for the strategies that I use, they do work only when I do the long-term trades. In cases when I do short-term one from 1 to 5 minutes, they basically can only define the state of the market at the current moment, but not give me the right picture of how the asset will behave in 5 minutes. So for that reason I do use only the indicators, which give me pretty nice probability of how the asset should behave, like in 3 minutes, in 5 minutes. And for this purpose there is a technical charting tools feature in Finrally, and the charting tools is provided by the TradingView platform. It's a charting platform which is very widespread and popular. I do use it on a constant basis as well. And let's check out the feed. For example, Euro, Canadian dollar. Switch to 1 minute. Alright, those are some big pin bars here, but still we might be able to do some trades over here. And this is the main page of the TradingView charting platform. So let's take a look at the EuroCAD 1 minute, and you see the price feeds is the same. It's just the color theme that differs. I basically do like the white one. Anyway, getting back to our trades, I do use the settings including the candlesticks graphs, 1 minute period. I do also add some indicators which help me to define to make the right forecast, the Bollinger Bands, commodity channel index which stands for CCI, and stochastic RSI. So I did cover these in my previous videos, but I do know that there are a bunch of new users that sign up to my social channels. That's why I will try to briefly describe them in each of my future videos. So if at this point you got bored and you don't want to watch it anymore, feel free to check out the platform. The link is in the description, so you can just register a free account and take a look at how the broker features work. But I'm going to proceed and make a couple trades. So getting back to the indicators, the Bollinger Band is these three lines that you see on the screen. The average one, the middle one is the moving average, and the upper and lower one, they form the price channel, which helps me to make the forecasts when the market is in range, basically when there are no steep movements. And like here, for example, when I see the breach of the upper Bollinger Band and the market is going basically more or less sideways, it indicates me that when there is a breach of the upper band, then the price should go down. And here, if I would take 1 or 2 minutes trade, it's gonna be a win. The same thing over here. You see some steep drop of the price, breaching of the Bollinger Band, taking the trade for the rise, and this is a win again. The same here, the breach of the lower Bollinger Band, taking the trade for the price rise. It's gonna be a win. But again, as I said, this works better with the market that is in range when it's going sideways. But in cases when there is some certain trend line, the other two help me a lot. The CCI indicator has two horizontal lines with the range of 100 and -100, and what it does, it shows me the direction of the trend. Like for example, if the line is going up, it's showing me that there is the upwards trend, and when the line crosses the 100 point, and at some it means that there is some steep movement upwards of the price, and at the moment when it does show some the end of the trend, some reverse movement, it means that the trend got out of the steam and the price should start moving in the opposite direction. So the same here, you see there was a breakthrough and it started going back. The same here the breach of the lower line and then started going back. That's why it helps me to define some short-term trends. The similar thing with the stochastic RSI indicator. There are also two horizontal lines with the 50, 25 and 75 range settings. It shows me the oversold and overbought conditions, meaning then when the current asset is overbought, then the price should start going down. The same thing with the oversold conditions. When the price went far down, it means that at some point in the closest time it should start going in the reverse direction. So right now there is not much movement on the euro Canadian dollar currency pair, so I would go ahead and, so you see, we do the same thing is happening here. Like I wouldn't consider it as the safe market conditions. Probably euro GBP, some better movements, and we might get some better results here. Alright, so 2 out of 3 indicators show me that probably there might happen some upwards movements in the nearest future, and I would go for the call trade. I took the 2 minutes expiration time, and so why I decided to do this, because the CCI indicator is showing me that the price, that this smaller trend is going in the upwards direction, and the same here, though the 25% line isn't crossed like significantly, but you see there is the intersection of the two lines, and the direction of the price feed is going up. That's why I made this assumption that eventually it should start going in the upwards direction, but maybe I was wrong. As you see, it might not be the case. So what I can do is just to be ready to apply the martingale strategy, and when the asset's price is at the point that is lower as my previous trade, I will go ahead and make the same direction trade, but with a bigger amount. I'm gonna proceed with the $200 stake. Maybe I won't need to do that. We'll see. We're gonna be able to get this when our trade expires. But anyway, I was using. All right, perfect. I was right. So result is $180 revenue, and I would take a look at a couple other assets so you have some better understanding how things work. Euro Australian dollar. There are some nice movements showing up here, and again the indicators show me that the price should eventually start going up. Then 2 minutes, $200 call stake. Let's see, this is the list of the trades that I took today. The results are pretty nice. That's why I go for some bigger trades. Usually I try to stay in the range of 5% of my whole account, meaning that I try to make trades that are not bigger than 5% of my account balance. That's why $100 is pretty acceptable for me in this case, but having a pretty nice ratio of wins during the day, I was able to allow myself to go for bigger trades. Anyway, let's see how it works out. We got about 1 minute left. And it might look not that accurate, but still, when we do have two indicators that are giving us the binary options signal, we still have some nice probability of the win. So I'm gonna prepare for the next trade, because there's still a chance of losing this trade, and if this happens, I might just repeat it if the conditions will allow me, but I won't have to. Alright, perfect. The result is $372 revenue, and I think my total account balance is 7,700 at the moment, and I think this is pretty good results for the day. I probably will stop at this point, and I will continue either tomorrow or in a day. I'm still on vacation, so I can't devote all my time to trading, though I try to as much as possible. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, to my Facebook group. I will try to post as much useful information as possible there. And if you're interested in trading, especially if you are from US or Canada, because these are the countries that do not allow most of the brokers, then go ahead and try. Register a free account and try trading using the indicators that I mentioned. You might be able to get some decent results as well. So thank you for your time, and I will see you later. Bye bye, guys.